is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Amari here, and if you are new here, this is Exquisite Life, and this is a channel about beauty, makeup, lifestyle, college, whatever. I think you guys have probably already seen the new hair, but excuse me, but yeah, just to reiterate, I think the last video I had with this hair, the very first video I had with this hair, was the one I posted last week, me doing a curl, showing how to curl it. Yeah, so this is the hair straightened. It's not all the way straight, I just kind of did it real quick. I didn't take my time or nothing, but yeah, this is the hair straight. It's hard to tell. It is dark in here, and then you just have this light right here, so it is kind of hard to tell what color it is. But if you watch my last video, I inserted a picture of the color of how it looks in the sun at the end of the video, and I'll just show you how it looks now. So yeah, that's how my hair looks in the sun. Like I said, when you're lighting in like a room or anything like that, it doesn't look as bright. Sometimes, like if like in the gym lighting, I kind of see how it looks. But anyways, this is my new hair. This is 20 inches. It's a unit I got made. It's 20 inches and 20-inch closure, all of that good stuff. So yeah, shot my hair site, which is still under wraps. I'm revamping the website, giving it a whole different look. So DM the page. I'm always on it like this, so I respond quickly if I'm not at work, and you will get your responses, and I'll send out invoices so you can pay, and your payment will be secure and all that good stuff. So no worries there. You don't have to worry about your card information or anything like that being seen or whatnot. It's through the same payment provider I use for the website. It's just I'm working on the website, and my payment provider that I use allows me to send invoices as well. So that's the great thing about my payment provider. So everything is still secure. Nobody's information is getting out. And another quick thing before we get into this video, dang, what was I about to say? Okay, I remember. I was gonna say I don't have any makeup on. I haven't been wearing makeup like that, and it was just homecoming, so I was wearing makeup then. But in my last couple of videos, I haven't. Excuse me, just because I don't be feeling like it. I'm giving you the natural me. So probably in the next video, me and one of my friends are supposed to collab on a video, which I don't know will be uploaded to this channel, or if she's gonna create a channel and upload on there. But yeah, I'll probably have makeup on in that one. Hopefully for my next one I'll put some makeup on, because it just works better with this ring light and everything. It just works better to have like makeup on. But anyway, natural me once again. Let's get into this. Okay, so before I actually start, again, I just need to say that I am not trying to bash anyone, trying to like come down on anyone or anything like that. Everything I say is real and true, and this is for entertainment purposes only. So even though it's meant to entertain, it's still factual information. Okay guys, so I'm gonna start this story by we're gonna call this man Adam. A weird name. He doesn't look like an Adam. He would never be an Adam, but Adam. That's what we're gonna go with. So Adam and I met on social media. I'm not gonna say where, again, to protect this person's privacy, identity, whatever. We met on social media. Cool. It started off real like friendly. I think we met probably back in like high school. I'm about to say middle school. High school. Met in high school. I think I was in like, well, both of us, because we're the same age. I think I was in my sophomore year, maybe junior year. Don't know, whatever. we were in high school. So it started off, you know, real casual, like, hey, how you doing? Beautiful, blah, blah, blah. Now, when I was in high school, I was in love with somebody for years. So I think when I met Adam, it was after that. And so it had definitely had to be like my senior year or whatever. Maybe junior year, I knew him, like, if that's when we met. I don't remember, like I said. But it definitely wasn't nothing serious because my LOML was still around. So at that time, that's what he was at that time, was still around. So it definitely wasn't anything serious because I am the kind of girl, if I am in love with somebody, I'm in love with them. Like, I don't have eyes for nobody else. So even if I did like meet a guy or something on social media or out in public, it definitely, for me, it definitely wasn't nothing serious, because I still was liking someone else, and that's who my eyes were for the most part. Like, and if I was meeting another guy, it was because I were just being friends. Like, I didn't see them in any other kind of way. So, like I said, don't remember. Anyway, let's get into the story. Me and Adam, don't remember when we met, but me and Adam meet, and it's always, you know, casual. Like, I've never seen him, never hung out with him. FaceTime here and there. I want to say once I came to college, and I was like a freshman in college, we communicated a little bit more than we did when I was home. Now, Adam is also from the same place I am from, the same city, and again, we never met before literally this year. So I've never seen him. I mean, mostly because I didn't have my own car back then. I drove, but I drove my mom's car, and she was like, let me take no car to see no man. And I don't think Adam had a car. I don't think. But yeah, so we just never met. It was just talk on the phone, blah, blah, blah. So we started, like I said, talking on the phone, things like that. FaceTiming, I think more once I got to college. He was still back at home. He didn't like go away to school or anything. He also didn't go to my school. Again, we met on social media. But he didn't go away to school or anything, so he was at home with his mom and stuff still. And I was in college. So, we, you know, he always showed interest or whatever in me, and it was cool or whatever, but I was just trying to take things slow. I, you know, just stopped loving someone, and I wasn't ready to be like all loving someone again. But he was like, you know, ladies, you know those kinds of dudes who are just like on it. Like, when they want you, bro, they want you. And it's like, it's cool and all. Like, I love guys who show their interest, who are like, you know, I want you, I want this to work, like, I'm with it. But it's like, if I'm also telling you like, hey, this is how I truly feel, and I'm not like necessarily on the same page as you, you should just back off and like let me figure things out. Like, not still being like on my ass. Like, come on. Oh, these bags look so bad. So anyway, so yeah, he was definitely one of those kinds of guys. Still is, and that's what kind of gets like, makes it scary to a certain extent. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with showing interest and like really being like, you know, upfront about your feelings, but you gotta know when to back off. Like, if a female is telling you like, chill, like, I'm like good right now, like, yeah, I still want to talk to you, get to know you, but like, I'm not trying to be your girl or anything. You need to know your place, fellas. Adam would get upset with me when I wasn't like, I guess, acting how he wanted me to act. So he's up here telling me like, oh, I really like you, I want to be with you, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I'm not saying those things back or showing those, even though, let's reiterate that I was not feeling like that. Like, I was interested. Sorry if you hear a lot of background noise where my apartment is. It's like a road, like right there, and you hear all the cars going by all the time. Sorry if you hear any noise in the background, loud trucks, whatever. But anyway, he didn't, like, he wanted me to do those things back, act those ways back, like whatever, however you want to put it. And once again, I'm reiterating again, I told him from jump, like, nah, it's not like that right now. Like, we not like that. And honestly, if you keep acting like this, we're not gonna be like that. And that's just what it was. And I've always been, for the most part, I feel like, if not even more than that, I've always been upfront with any guy, especially if I like them. I always told them, or if I saw them doing a few things that I wasn't okay with, I always told them. Like, I'm always upfront. So there's no way that I'm gonna sit here and play along for like months and lead you on for months, and then I can see why you would be mad at me for not, letting you know or expressing feelings, whatever. But anytime he was doing like anything that was like extra to me, I would tell him. I said he would get mad if I wasn't, blowing up his phone, or just, I guess, trying to be his girl or whatever. So, I mean, what do you want me to do? Like for real, like, that's how I felt. What do you want me to do? Because I'm telling you, like, up front, like, I'm not on the same page as you right now. I'm just trying to, like, see where things at, get to know you, and if this could even go anywhere. But because I wasn't doing what he wanted me to do, he was getting mad at me, hanging up in my face, just all this stuff. Oh, don't talk to me anymore. Just all this extra. But then this man will come back the next day, if not like 2 or 3 hours later. He would come back the next day and apologize and things like that for his behavior. And at first I was like, okay, cool. And after it was done a couple times, it would get to the point where we couldn't even just have a conversation without him, of course, it leading into I want to be with you, and me saying like no, and then him getting mad. It was kind of like that every day. And it's like, I'm not your girl. Like, that's a fact. Like, I'm not even trying to be like funny or shady. Like, it's a fact. I'm not your girlfriend. We're not even really building on that, because we can't even sit here for one day and have just a normal conversation, like, how's your day, how was class, how was work. Like, we can't even do that, because the first thing you want to talk about every day on the phone is, have you thought about, have I, like me, asking me, have I thought about us being together? After I've given you an answer the day before that, the day before that, the day before that, and it's kind of like, my answer ain't gonna change if you keep asking me every day. Like, that is what it is. It's not gonna change. So you guys get the gist. Like, that's pretty much how things were. So again, that was my freshman year of college. This is now my senior year, and I haven't talked to this man in probably, before up to like this like semester, I probably, over the years, I've talked to him here and there. Maybe we said something to each other on Instagram. Usually, again, not trying to be shady or funny, usually him commenting on like a picture of me or something on my story, whatever. Me just being how I am, I usually don't reach out to guys first or anything like that. I don't even be commenting hard eyes on no guys' pictures unless it's like a celebrity like Chris Brown or something. But I don't, that's not my thing. Like, I usually don't do that. So if anytime we talked or said anything, it was because he hit me up. I changed my number probably, well, I guess twice since I've been in college. So he wouldn't get my new number, and for a while I didn't want him to have it because I knew how things were before. And I don't need, and he's a constant like calling, FaceTiming, text, like he's like that. So I didn't want him to have my new number. So for a while he would say things on Instagram, and when he would say, oh, can I get your new number, or get your number period, or did you block me or something because I can't text you, or call you. I told him like, oh, I got a new number, but I didn't. As soon as he was like, oh, let me get it, I would just like, no, I would just not even respond, because if I say no, then it goes into another conversation. And sometimes you really got to learn how to just like let stuff go and let stuff be, and not continue to feed into stuff, especially something that you feel is negative in your life. So I would just not respond, and that just be the best way to be, because he'll either send something else like, oh, you see my message, blah, 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 or he would just not say anything at all, and then it'll be weeks again before he tries to say anything to me. Up until this point, I haven't talked to him like that. It would always be something small. So I want to say August or early September. August, I think it was August. My school had this basketball game. It was kind of like an open game. It wasn't like any teams, like our team or anything. It was just like an open basketball game for anyone in the school or from another school to come and play against each other. Like, you know, friends against friends, basically. It wasn't like a school thing for our school or whatever. Like, just anybody who goes to our school or anybody in the surrounding area can come and play, and then your friends can come too. It was free. Your friends can come and watch. I don't know if anybody won anything. I don't remember. I was just there to watch, but yeah, it was something like that. It wasn't nothing like serious. So it was on our outside basketball courts. It wasn't like in the gym or anything. This game, at the end of the game as a whole, when people kind of started leaving and it was kind of over, Adam walks up with him and his friends. Now, his two friends I happen to know from back home. One I actually went to elementary school with. So, and I know his cousin because I grew up with her. So, it was cool or whatever. I already knew them. And then again, as I said in the beginning, I never seen Adam in person, but he definitely has a face that if you saw him in person, you would know it's him. So I saw him and I was like, wow, like, you know, and I think literally that the day before he said something to me on Instagram about, oh, he was in the area or either he lives here now, something like that, and he wanted to hang out anyway. But I forgot how the conversation went, so that's irrelevant. But it was just funny because I had just talked to him, exchanged a few messages with him or whatever on Instagram, and then it was funny to see him there with these people that I already know. So he doesn't say anything to me, and I don't say anything to him. I wanted to, because again, like, this is my first time after 3, 4, 5 years of knowing him just off of like FaceTime and Instagram and texting, that I've seen him in person. And you know, like, usually when you've never met nobody in person, but you've always talked to them on the phone and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys ever had a situation like that. But it's like, you would think like when you actually finally see them in person, like you wouldn't recognize them. Like, you would think you saw them and maybe it wasn't them, or maybe it really was them, but you never seen him in person, so you don't know. But no, like, that's when I say he looks just like he does on Instagram, like, you knew that was him. So as soon as I saw him, I was like, what? I was like, what? Like, I never, just because of our on and off again, like, friendship or whatever, I never thought I would ever see him in person. Like, he lived literally in the same city as me, and I never saw him in person. So it was just like, because we were on and off again, I never thought I would see him in person. So I was taken aback. So that's why I didn't speak, because I was like too in shock, and like I wanted to run away and hide. But he definitely knew who I was. We made eye contact. He definitely knew who I was, because I think either that night or the next night, he was like, oh, you look good or whatever at the game, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know what his reasoning is for not saying anything to me. I definitely spoke to the other people he was with because I know them. So I don't know what his reason was not to say to me, but I was too shocked because I never thought I would see him in person. So like, I couldn't say anything. Yeah, I think, I don't really remember if we talked much after that, but another time I think I seen him was, probably like a couple weeks after that, after a house party me and my friend went to, my car got towed. Out there trying to be cute, my car got towed, and we was looking around. It was parked in visitors, but in this particular neighborhood, even if you're parked in visitors, you still have to have a pass, and I didn't know that. So we thought we was all good, and that's why I got towed. So yeah, so he was there. One of his friends kept trying to talk to me, and was trying to talk to me and my friend, and I'm like, bro, stop talking to me, because like, I'm trying to find my car. But anyway, and then I realized he was standing there, because I didn't have my glasses on at first, and I put my glasses on to make sure, like, I wasn't going crazy or whatever, and about my car being gone, because I know I parked in visitors. And then his friend's standing there talking, and then I look and I see he's there too. And again, he doesn't really say anything to me. Him and his friend is just kind of like, oh yeah, we saw it get taken, blah, blah, blah. But he didn't to me, for somebody you're supposed to be trying to talk to or whatever for all these years, he didn't even say, y'all need a ride, or y'all need to ride to the place to get your car. We ended up seeing some people that we knew. So they ended up giving us a ride to where my car got towed to. But he kind of just, again, didn't say nothing, didn't say, hey, Amari, like, no hug. Just, again, that time it was kind of weird to me, because, like, okay, I get the first time you see me, maybe it was a little shy because we never seen each other in person. But, like, the second time, it was just kind of, like, really. And it wasn't like there was a lot of people around this time. Like, before, there was a lot of people around. This time, it was only, like, it was probably, like, 5 of us standing there. It was, like, me and my friend, and then, like, him and his 2 friends. I think it was 2 of them. It was, like, altogether, I think it was 3 of them. So it was just, like, it wasn't, like, a lot. It was a lot of people around. We were in the middle of the parking lot, like. But again, he didn't say anything. Forward to where we are currently. Again, it's the same type of deal. Like last week, again, we're not in a relationship. We're not boyfriend and girlfriend. We're not talking, like, none of that. So it's like, I'm at the mall. I went to the mall the day before, but I'm at the mall. He travels and stuff for work. Cool. So he was like, when I come back, we're going to link up. Typical what any guy would say when they get back in town with the girl that they want to talk to, or they like, when I get back, we can link up, go somewhere, eat, blah, blah, blah. So I went to the mall the day before. The next day was, I believe, Halloween, and I went to the mall again because I needed to finish finding stuff for my costume. So I'm in the mall, and we're texting, and I'm texting kind of fast back because I'm walking between stores. So by this next text, I'm in a store, and I'm looking for a costume, and I'm not really looking at my phone. Like, when I'm in the mall, like, some people in the mall, they just in the mall to walk around. Like, I'm in the mall on a mission. Like, I'm trying to find something. So all of a sudden, because I took a little bit longer to text back, and I told him, and when I texted back, I was like, oh, I'm at the mall. Because I took longer to text back this time, he's automatically assuming that some guy's talking to me, I'm talking to a guy, whatever. And it's just like, bro, like, you're not my dude. And again, that's not even being shady or funny. Like, it's facts. You're not my dude. And I'm in the mall. I'm literally really looking for something. Like, I'm not just in the mall walking around with my friend just because I'm bored. Like, I'm literally looking for something. And you got a nerve to be coming at me sideways because I took too long to text back. Like, chill, bro. So he gets mad about that. Goes on this long rant about how he could find better. Again, like, we're not together, my dude. Like, we're not together. Like, I respect you as a person. You cool when you not on that goofy shit. But, like, we're not together. So, he's going on his little rant. He could find better and this and that and the third. And, I'm talking my stuff back. Like, all these girls gonna use you, blah, blah, blah. Like, just talking back because, in my defense, like, don't make me feel like I'm nothing or, like, I'm less than what I am. Like, don't ever do that, especially when I'm not your girl. Again, we're not talking. Like, we're friends. Like, literally friends. If even that. Like I said, we're going back and forth or whatever. And so I told him, I said, just leave me alone. Like, I'm good on everything. Like, just leave me alone. I'm not about to keep going back and forth with somebody who's not my man. Like, I don't do that. I don't have the energy and time. If we were in a relationship or anything like that, it'd be different. But like, this is stupid and everything like that. So I said, you know, he said he's gone, and he does this a lot too. He says he's good, he's gone. Like, we're not communicating anymore. But again, he's done this, said this type of stuff before. So, of course, the next day, like I said earlier, the next day, he's coming back apologizing and all this stuff like that. And I'm just like, bro, like, I'm good on all that. Like, I told him, I said, you sending me really negative signs by blinking on me when I'm not, you know, we're not together. And I told him that. Everything I'm saying to this camera, I've said to him. So it's like, I told him, like, we're not together. You blinked on me for being in the mall. Like, I couldn't even be in the mall. And all he could say was, my bad, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. It's just, I get this generation. People be cheating. Everybody be cheating and da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, okay, so I could be, if you can do all this to me, I could be doing that to you. How would you feel? Like, you know? So it's just always been that type of energy from him, and I don't like it. It's scary, and I don't like it. It's just too scary, and I don't want to be with somebody who's gonna be blinking at me for going to the mall, and because I took too long to text you back. Like, what? I guess leading up to the very last situation, so that was on Halloween, and the next day after that. And so this last time, I forgot what I was doing. It was a Friday, and I want to say it was last Friday. Yeah, it was, because it was homecoming weekend. I want to say it was last Friday, and I forgot what I was doing. But basically, he blinked on me again. Like, I forgot what happened. He said he wanted to hang out or something like that, and I was like, cool or something. But he blinked on me again, and so this time I told him, I said, please leave me alone. Like, I'm good on all of that. Please leave me alone. Like, this is not gonna work. Type, like, no. I basically told him, I said, please leave me alone. Like, I'm tired of going back and forth with you. He said, okay, bet, be safe. Whatever. Like, I really don't like when I'm arguing with somebody and they say stuff like that, because it's like scary, and it makes me think like you trying to hurt me or something by, we're in the middle of arguing and I say leave me alone, and you say be safe. Like, that's scary as heck. So I didn't like that he said that. I just didn't text back. What do you know? Adam comes 2 hours later, if even an hour, maybe it was an hour later, hitting me up talking about, I'm sorry, my bad, blah, 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 this and that. Please, I'm gonna make it up to you, blah, 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 this and that. Like, nah, honey. I was like, I forgot what I said back, but it was pretty much the same, like, nah, I'm good. Like, we're cool. Like, I don't necessarily have an issue towards you, but this is definitely not going to turn into no kind of relationship, because you doing all of this and it's just not needed. So, I think the next day after that, I know it might have been that same day. Yeah. I was going to look at cars because yo girl is trying to get a new car. My car is messed up, keeping too much money into it. But anyway, I was looking at cars. I was waiting for the people to call me in the back to discuss some options, and he called me, asked me what I was doing. I told him I'm looking at cars, blah blah blah, and he said, oh well, something about linking up or whatever, either the next day or something like that. And I'm just like, bro, what did I just say? I guess it wasn't much, but the gist of it is he's just all over the place with his feelings. I don't know what it is. Ladies or males that do this or know something about this, I don't know, what it is. I don't like it, especially when we're not together. And again, he's the type that will call 5 times, text 5 times, and all of this stuff. And the last time he called me, I want to say like a day or two ago, I did not answer. He called me like 2 or 3 times. I did not answer. I just don't want no parts in that. Because I've had a scary situation with niggas knocking on my door before and stuff like that. So now I definitely don't tell any guys that I meet, like I meet guys, but I don't tell nobody where I live just for those reasons, because no. And some people, when I take pictures or certain angles of my room, like you can tell the neighborhood I live in because it is student housing. Like it's apartment off campus, but it's still like centrally for students. So people kind of know, oh, I could tell she lives in such and such place, but that's fine. You can know where the complex is. That's fine, but you don't need to know the room number, or not room number, but the apartment number or anything like that, like, or building number. You don't need to know none of that because I pay rent here and I'm not trying to be unsafe. I need my safety, all of it. So I don't tell nobody where I live. But I don't know, guys. You should write me a comment at the bottom and tell me what I should do, because when I talk to my friends, you know, one of my friends, she was like, girl, you need to just leave that man alone. But I do, like, I be telling him, like, stop hitting me up, da-da-da. And I don't know if I need to go as far as just totally blocking him, because he'll go away, but it's just the fact that he'll keep coming back. So I don't know if I should just block him altogether and say forget it, block him on Instagram and text, like phone block as well. I don't know. Like, oh, if you have had a similar situation like this, it's not that he's like a stalker or anything. Not that I know of, at least. It's just, he's just one of those in and out type guys, back and forth type guys, all over the place type guys. And I'm not trying to give him a reason to know where I live so he could be doing crazy stuff either. I know a lot of guys have said to me before, like just talking about guys and stuff like that. One of my friends have told me before, like, sometimes you can't give a guy too much. Like, if you tell him, like, no, I don't want to be with you, or like, no, period, then don't do anything more. Keep it at that no. So I can take some blame, you know, when I say no, I should just, you know, stick to that no and not like answer any texts or calls or anything like that. So if that's maybe why he's doing that, I can definitely take the blame for that. Like, I'm not like a mean-hearted person, so it's like after I'm done being mad, I'll talk to you again. But maybe it's just that I need to just like cut it off when I say no, no, and don't do anything else after that. But also, I mean, he gotta know his place too, honey, okay? So thank you guys for watching this video. Sorry if it was boring. Maybe we'll do an update. If he tries to hit me up again, we'll do another update or whatever. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. If you're looking for some hair, girl, definitely hit me up. You can hit me up on here. I also have everything about my hair page and all that in the description, along with my own personal Instagrams and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely hit me up to get you this hair, girl. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this, even if it was a little boring. Maybe you thought it was gonna be a little bit more juicier, but I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.